Hello again, and welcome back to Operations Management. In this session, we're going to be talking about process efficiency. In the last couple of sessions, we've been looking at critical path and following the activities of a process from start to finish. So we now know how long a process will take. The next step is trying to make that process better. So what we need to do is we need to identify the activities on that process that maybe we can improve. So how do we go about doing that? Starting with the same example that we've been using for the past couple of sessions, this is the cleaning of an office. We know that there are 6 activities involved, and in the last session and the one before, we were looking at specific activity times. These are activity times that it actually takes to perform the task. When we have people out in the field doing the cleaning of an office, we monitor them and we figure out how long it takes to pick up the cups, how long it takes to dust the surfaces, and so forth. This is the actual activity time. Now, in a perfect world, where all of the resources are immediately available, nothing is waiting for anything, we have a theoretical time. So in activity A, in reality, it takes 55 seconds, but in an absolute perfect world, it may only take 40 seconds. Activity B, perfect world, 240 seconds, when in the real world it takes 300 seconds. So you can see there is a difference between the theoretical time and the actual activity time. So again, which activity do we focus on to try and improve the process? What we're going to do is we're going to be taking a look at each of these activities and their actual time and the theoretical time, and we're going to calculate the efficiency. We do that by taking our theoretical time and dividing it by the actual time and converting it to a percentage. So if you recall, we had our chart here with our actual activity time and our theoretical time. And now we have a column for efficiency. Activity A, we take our 40 seconds, which is in the ideal world, and divide it by 55 seconds, which is reality. And we come up with an efficiency of 72.7%. We do that for each of the activities in the process. So you can see some activities are fairly efficient, such as the dusting process. It's an 80% efficient process or activity. But emptying the trash can, that's only 50% efficient. So still, how do we decide which activity to target for improvement? Efficiency by itself is not enough. We need to take a look at the actual flow diagram. If you recall, there were 3 paths through this process, ABEF, ACEF, and ADF. And we calculated the longest path, ADF, at 455 seconds, and that was the critical path. So if we go and we actually try and improve activity E, because it's only 50% efficient, it's not going to have an impact on the critical path. We can improve activity E, but the process will still take 455 seconds. The next one, sanitize, 61% efficient. Again, we can improve that, but it still will not impact the overall process flow. So what we need to do is identify the activity that has the lowest efficiency, but is on the critical path. That's the one that we're going to take a look at first. So in this case, it's activity F, sanitize the doorknob. Even if we improve the efficiency just a little bit, and that it takes only 39 seconds or 38 seconds, it will have a direct impact on the overall time for the process. So now what we've done is we've analyzed processes, we've figured out the critical path, and we've also looked at how to identify the activities within a process that are targeted for improvement. Our next series of sessions will be involving capacity analysis, to make sure that we have enough resources in order to support the process. I'll see you then.